Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so we continue. So I'm back here with my Udemy account because I want us to see what tabs we need. Since we're actually copying most of the features from Udemy, so we have to come back here once in a while to check what we are doing. So this first tab is required, like I had mentioned in an earlier video. And so this one is called intended learners. So the second one here is just tips and tricks. We'll skip that. Same thing with this here. We'll skip that because you can always add this if you want. No problem. So the first one is this one, intended learners, which will contain this content. So let's go to our own so I'm here on my courses and I've clicked on one of the courses here, and I would just want us to change the tabs. Alrighty then, so let me open, I haven't opened Sublime Text here. Yes, okay, there we go. Okay. Alright, so I am in courses view file here, and the tabs are right here. So these are the tabs here: home, profile. Let's confirm that, and that's true. Okay, so let's see what we can replace this with. So the first one is intended learners, right? So let's make sure that we change that. So this home there, we put intended learners. Okay, intended learners. Wait, there should be, yeah, I was correct the first time. All right, so intended learners, that's one of the tabs. If I save this and we come back here to our own and refresh, we see that there. So good. Now let's go to film and edit. Let's see if this is required. Apparently not. Curriculum seems like a required field. So good. Let's put curriculum. I'm just going to copy this text over here, and I will put it there, curriculum. And let's find another important one. Captions optional. We'll skip that. Let's see, when you add video lectures to your course, the curriculum will be able to add captions to your videos here. Okay, no problem. I don't want to complicate the course by adding this. So course landing page, of course, this one is required. So let me copy that. This is the most important actually. So let's add that there. Boom, course landing page. And there's pricing, which is required as well, although there's just one item here. So maybe for efficiency, we can move that pricing to the course landing page. We can add that as part of this instead of adding a whole tab just to add one thing. So here, when we are selecting a price, we look at the tier and the price there. So we're going to do something like this. Maybe we can add, what's this? What do you call this? Currency. Oh my God, I'm losing my mind here. Okay, promotions, refer students. Okay, maybe we need this. Yeah, where we add some coupons and all that. Okay, so the next one is promotions and then course messages. So let's grab promotions here. Let me get that. So we'll come back from time to time to check on these guys and see what content they have so that we can try to match it. Okay, so I need two more. So I'll add two more of these guys. Two more of these list elements here. And so this one, after course landing page, we have promotions. And then finally, we have course messages. Okay, cool. Let me put that here. Paste. Alrighty then. let's go back to our own and refresh. Okay, so at least we have quite a number of tabs here, and looking great. Cool. The only thing is now we need to give them the correct tab here, tab names. Like I did here, I put, wait, what did I do? Label. Okay, so we need these guys to match these guys here, because every click here should display a specific tab here, a specific div. There were only 3 here, but now there are more than that. So how many did I add? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we add 2 more down here. So I'm going to select here, Ctrl Shift D twice. That way I add 2 of these. Okay. And then I'm going to put numbers here so that we know exactly when things are changing. So there will be a number here. There's 3, there's 4, there's 5. Okay, great. Now, of course, this is not going to work the first time. So there's a 1 here, that's correct. There's a 2, there's a 3, there's a 3, and there's a 3. So these guys are not responding properly. So let's make sure they are by labeling them a little better. So we have, how did this work actually? There's too many of these. So this data BS target is the, oh, okay. If I select this one, let's see here. If I select Ctrl F, I see it here on the ID of this one. So let me try this one as well. Let me try. And then it's on that one. So we can see that what we write here should correspond to what is down here for things to work. All right, so let's change these names a little bit. This bordered justified home, I will select all instances of it, which are only 2. And I'm going to edit it, remove the home at the end so that I can add something here that corresponds to this. So this is intended learners. So what I'll do is I'll write intended dash learners like that. Okay, great. There's this one with profile. Let's change it to curriculum. Okay, so find all. And then remove profile because we don't have that anymore. Curriculum. Okay, there we go, curriculum. And let's find the contact one as well. Okay, so all instances of contact, let's change those guys to this one is quite long, but why not? Course dash landing dash page. So course landing page, great. Of course, let's change this second one here. Shouldn't be course landing page. Oh, sorry. Let me just change this one here. Instead of course landing page, I'm going to shift to, hopefully you can see what I'm doing here, promotions. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just getting the title of this link and putting it as part of this here, which is the BS target, so that when we click, it finds an item with that ID, which is a div in this case, and then displays it. That's how we match the link to the div that contains the information we want to display. Everything else is shut down except for the one that corresponds to the tab that you've clicked. So here also course messages instead of landing page, we go messages. All right, so now what I need is for the, we have the landing page one. Let's get this ID here, copy that ID and put it on this one. So ID is equal to bordered. We have one landing page, but the second one should be promotions. And then finally, we have this one with messages. So let me put that here. This should make sure that when we click there, it takes us to the right tab. But I don't know about this label here. Let's see if this works by itself. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, and there's 5. So that's all we needed for the tabs to work. So these numbers are changing accordingly, so things are working well. This area label is really for what is this? Visually impaired people. The screen narrator is going to narrate this content in here, so you can change it if you want. Like, for example, I'll copy this intended learners and put it there, just so in case this is required somewhere, it will actually work. But for functionality, it's not required, so you don't need to do this, what I'm doing right now. You can skip this part and it will still work just fine. So this one is promotions. Let me copy. So it's just a couple of copy and paste. That's why I'm doing it. Let's paste here as well. Alrighty then. So now we have each link here linking to the right tab. The only problem is we haven't, we had added a, let's see here, selected true, false, false. Okay, we had added an ID to each one of these guys so that we can also identify them. Wait, where was that ID? Yeah, this is, well. Yes, I'm completely lost now. So bear with me for a second here. It's too many of these thingies. Okay, what I wanted was when I click on a button to know what that button is, and this is the part where I added the name of this and then added tab at the end. So what I would do is, you see where justified intended learners, right? This is the name of this one. That's what we have here, border justified. Okay, that's I don't remember what I had done here earlier, but what we'll do is let's grab this, let's say intended learners, and let me put it as part of the ID. This is going to help us with JavaScript so that we know what tab we've clicked, so that when I click on this tab, it will save this ID, intended learners, into the JavaScript thing so that we can know what tab we are currently on. So curriculum here, let me put that. Actually, didn't come to think of it, I didn't need to do this because I can always just read from here, remove this justified, and then I have that. But why not? We already have a system that's working, so let's use the same inefficient system. Paste there, and then we have promotions. Let's paste that to the ID. And finally, course messages. Let's copy that and paste it here. And we are pretty much done on this part. So let's just confirm that everything be working as intended. So intended learners, curriculum, landing course. Okay, so the numbers are changing here, which means we are viewing different content on each tab, which is awesome. All right, now what we need to know is just when we click on a specific tab, what tab we have clicked on. We already have this code and it's in the profile page. So if we go to profile view and let's go down to our JavaScript, where is this? Right here, where we have the tab, show tab, and set tab. This is all we need. So let's grab these boys, copy. Let's go to course view, and right at the end, we can add this before the footer or after, doesn't really matter. Let me see what we did in our profile page. Did we add after or before? Okay, so we added before. Let's copy that same formula, shall we? So let's add some script tags. Let's paste that information here. Okay, So what we are doing is saving our current tab in the session, and here our default tab is this one, intended learners. So copy that, and let's come down here and paste it right there. Great, but I don't see how this will work at all. Let me come back to my tabs here and confirm how these tabs are working. This is on the profile page. Where are these tabs? They are right here. So there's an on-click listener here. Okay, so it gets get attribute BS target. So where is that? And it's right over there. Okay, so there's profile overview. That seems like a more efficient. How did I change this? This is incredible. I must have gotten. Oh, that's right. I got the other one from an actual. I didn't get it from here. So my bad. Sorry. So let's copy this part here on click, because we need that on click listener. So copy that. This is why the other one looks much better. And let's see. The tabs are tabs, right? Where are the tabs? Anyway, let's go back to courses here. Let me not waste time. Yes, up here to where the thing is, right after button here, let's just select like that and paste. Okay, so when we click, we submit the data from database target. So I didn't need these IDs after all, at all, because we don't have IDs here anyway. Do we? Yes, we do. Okay, so I do have that profile overview tab. Okay, so it's the name that is in here, and then there's an I. Right. Overview, and then there's tab. Okay, let's follow that process as well. So in the ID here, we got intended learners, and then let's put tab at the end. So every ID here, let's copy that. Let's do this, landing page there, and then dash tab. Okay, the problem is I copied this from the original. And then this BS target, let's remove border justified in front of each one of these, because we just want the actual value. So let me do that. Okay, it's not really required. So since we've removed it there as well, let's just make sure we remove on the ID of the divs as well, otherwise it won't be able to match them. Okay, great. All right, so from here, I think we are good. Yeah, now things are still working, which is nice, but I just want to see in my JavaScript if it recognizes what tab I am on. So here, tab.show, show tab, set tab, right here. So I just want to know what tab is, or tab name. So I'm just going to add an alert here, like that, just so we know we are on the safe side. So refresh, and if I click, it says intended learners, curriculum, course landing page, promotions, and course messages. Okay, so it's saving the tab, which is nice. Then we can just undo this. All right, great. So at least now we are able to identify what tab we are on, and we have enough tabs to begin to put some inputs. So I'll see you in the next video.